Daisui using the SRL timer of 0.0 while Sonic uses the RTA timer of -2.2, and they are off. Their timers synced up gorgeously. Both of them are looking for a good time here. Sonic personally is looking for a sub 40 time. Daisui looking to make a top time for Qualifier. This will be the final Qualifier round for tonight. And they will be going through Yoshi's Island 2. We are looking for a 360 or the ever elusive 361. All right, we got 2 attempts for the 361. Daisui not getting it this time. Last race. Sonic getting the 360 as well. I did notice that, Shady. Their timers ended up syncing up. He must have his delayed as well, just displaying that it's -2.2, because they are even on their timers. Oh, maybe you think he manually starts it when Mario appears. That is absolutely wild. So they're looking for some 259s here by running on those wooden platforms. You don't want to get caught with a 258 like Sonic. Running on those wooden platforms will help you not get 58. It's a little route change that makes a big difference. And let's see if Daisui goes for the shell jump. I believe he did not attempt it. He doesn't even stomp the shell, actually. Not even trying to save those lag frames. Sonic right behind him. Oof. Oof, oof. Sonic taking a death. And Yoshi's Island 4 to a spike ball. You know, this is one of those levels you do thousands of times and it still finds ways to surprise you. Sonic almost taking another death by grabbing that shell and running into the wall. That's where the fish live. Well, Daisui does a great jump under the first Koopa, over the P-switch, into the tunnel, over the Podoboo. And a couple more jumps, he'll be at the auto-scroller room before Iggy. So Sonic still small, which is not bad. At least he didn't have power-ups at the time. He'll be going into Iggy's castle as well. Pretty far behind PB at this point. Daisui's going to grab this flower for a quick Iggy kill. So he's going to get in that door, throw a couple fireballs his way, get him out the door, and let's move on to Donut Plains. Sonic picking up his flower for the Iggy kill. We're going to see Daisui going through his cutscene before he gets up to DP1 to grab a cape and continue on with this run. Sonic taking a death in Iggy. That can definitely happen sometimes with Iggy. He can be pretty janky in the way he slides. And honestly, if you're going to show up to his castle uninvited, he's going to do what he can to get rid of you. Daisui with a good cape grab. He's looking to manipulate his flight speed to the highest value of 51 right now. And that will give him a 362 on the timer coming out of the level. A lot of it also depends on the key grab that happens after the pipe. Sonic once again doing the spookiest strats. He knows to play it safe this time, waits another cycle, and takes it on the chin. Daisui making it through Donut Secret 1 currently. He's going to go up into the pipe of Dry Room, spin fly into a Koopa, grab its shell, and dump himself in the exit pipe as fast as he can. Great shell grab, great pipe exit, and he's going to use that shell to go a little bit faster through this section of the level as he trades it out for a P-switch. It will give him better damage through these fish coming up later because you can't lose a switch going through fish, but you can lose a shell. Sonic going for his cape grab. Very nice cape grab. Little late on the fly, but he just needs to stay up in the air at this point. I see him dropping low, knowing he must be trying to manipulate his cape speed. Daisui doing another flight level. You just get to the end of the room, and then on this one, spin fly up. Don't waste any time in here. Sonic with a 360 coming out of DP1. He'll be attempting the water level next. And Daisui has a couple of flyover levels he's going to take care of while we watch Sonic attempt drive room. Don't lose his cape. Don't stomp the shell. Don't hit the P balloon. He's got the shell in his hand. He's got the half green pipe. Good graphical glitch there. It means he went a little higher in the room than he should have. But I'm sure it's nothing he's worried about. Switching it out for the P-switch. He's going to go under the level, avoid those fish, and come back up. Daisui getting through the first of 2 flyover levels before Morton's Castle. And he will be heading into DP4 for the next one. Sonic making it through with a 248 on the timer. And he will be heading towards the ghost house. Daisui lost flight, and he also lost flight there in the previous run. It really has me thinking if maybe that was purposeful for some reason or something he was attempting, but I'm not sure what it could be. Managing to get in between those parachuting Goombas, they're no issue for him. Past the final 2, and he's going to make his way to Morton's Castle. This castle is phenomenal for its cape tech abilities. He's going to fly up immediately, going into the hidden pipe up top. And that's going to take him to a bonus room full of 1-ups that he is not even going to deal with. He's going to turn right back around, get out of there, and he's going to attempt Morton Fly. Going through this room with very, very few horizontal platforms to keep your speed on. Grabbing the spring, continuing his flight up. One of the few times we've seen people actually fly past those gray blocks. A great flower switch, still spring in hand, throws it on the spikes to get up to Morton. He's going to throw 2 fireballs in his face and jump on him. Get him out, and he's already going into the cutscene. Sonic heading into DP4 right now, flyover level before his Morton Fly attempt. Also losing flight, almost going down the hole. All right. Sonic survives. He keeps his cape. And Daisui is going to make his way towards Vanilla Dome. Okay, and this cutscene has ended. The door is unlocked. He makes his way up. What he's going to try to do is take the secret exit. And it's going to take every vertical amount of flight his cape has. We've seen several people fail this flight today. So he's going to go up here, keep his P-speed when he touches the ground, and utilize all his vertical height to get up there without touching anything else. Did a great job of it, as Sonic is going in for his Morton Fly attempt. Daisui as well in a vertical fly level where he needs to maintain his P-speed. Keep flying. He has that shell to hopefully cancel out some damage right here, which he does. Those Koopas don't bother him at all. He gets up those green beans. That might be one of the fastest I've seen that level ever done. And Daisui, the current world record holder, out of that level with a 280. Sonic keeping that spring on him. He doesn't have a Fire Flower, so he's going to have to stomp Morton 3 individual times. And Daisui back to some flyover levels before he makes his way to the fortress. Sonic should mess with that spring. He should not mess with that spring. He decides he still wants to, and he pays for it. Losing cape right there is devastating because he has to go back to DP1 for a cape. No ifs, ands, or buts. And he got the 3 hits on Morton before Morton reached the wall and ruined his day, just as Daisui gets out of the top of Vanilla Dome, moving over to the second of 2 flyover levels before the fortress. And Sonic's gonna take a nice little break in the cutscene before he decides whether or not he wants to go back for that cape. If he doesn't, he is going to have a very hard time flying up that little access hatch to get the key in the next level. In the sense that he cannot. There will not be a cape in the next level waiting for him. So you're going to see him save here, turn... Oh, he's going into it. I'm interested to see where this goes. If he knows shell jump strats, that would be very impressive. That Buzzy's going to come alive in his hands. He's going to take damage. Of course, yeah, as I say it, that Buzzy Beetle comes alive and he does take damage. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's trying to bounce off the Buzzy Beetle as it comes back alive. A very risky strat, and he definitely paid for it, decided he doesn't want any more of that action, and he's going to go back for a cape. Daisui not unspawning the Thwomp, making his way through the good old fortress. And he's coming up on Reznor. Let's hope this Reznor treats him well. Right under that fire. They tried to snipe him, but they could not get a hold of him. Daisui is out of that fortress with a 225 on his timer. Sonic back for more action. And Buzzy Beetles are just not his friend. The first one immediately taking his only cape. He's going to go for that Buzzy Beetle strat again. Very intense strat. He's going to hold this Buzzy Beetle upside down until it starts coming back to life. At that moment, he's going to jump up and drop it. Oh my goodness. He could have had it. It needs to come back to life as he drops it. Ends up right underneath his feet and he jumps off of it. He's going to keep trying while Daisui goes through the slowest auto-scroller in this game. We might see some shell swag from him, but I don't think we statistically have in previous runs. Sonic's deciding what to do at this point. Yep, he's going back for the cape. It's the smart move. It's the right move. Daisui still staying in the air, even during the vertical scroll of the level. So we see Daisui making the way to the top of the vertical scroll of turn blocks. It's going to be no swag in this run. Not here, not now. He's probably going to fly and probably parachute his way to the end. Sonic playing it a hell of a lot more safer. I'm sure he's very happy with how that turned. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Okay. The Buzzy Beetle did not hit him for a 3rd time in a row. That would have been too much for me to handle. As Daisui makes his way finally out of the auto scroller. I think 2.5 years later. I think that level took 2.5 years. Sonic having some good flight. Let's see if he takes damage. He did last run. No, he does very good getting through those Koopas. All right, and Daisui going through another flyover level. The next level will be Ludwig's castle, and that's where we get to see some more cool action. The run really picks up from there. Sonic making his way to the top of Vanilla Dome. He has 1 life left. He needs to take advantage of some of those random 1-ups that are scattered around the levels. Alright, and Daisui makes his way into Ludwig's castle. You're going to see a lot of cape canceling here at the beginning. If you're not familiar with it, this is a good place to see it happen. He's going to smash the ground on those and then cape cancel through those. You see he jumps with a cape into those spiky balls and took no damage. Did not lose his cape. And he's going to do an amazing, spooky cape strat through room 2. That is an issue with a room 2 cape strat if you happen to get fast speed off the bat. That Podobo, the first one, is probably going to hit you. But there's no trouble for him because he switches to Flower in room 3 and just grinds through those cages, making his way up to Ludwig to deliver some fireballs and a kick in the face. And so he is out, switching back to Feather, and hopefully we'll see a cool glitch in the next level from Daisui. Sonic making his way to the end of that level. He will be coming up on Fortress, I believe. Yes, he will be going into the Vanilla Fortress right now to take on Reznor. Okay, and Daisui should be getting out of the cutscene about now. There, as he moves into Forest of Illusion 1. So what we're looking for here is Yoshi Wing. It's a specific glitch that can be done in this level in which he's going to grab a Yoshi, he's going to eat a green Koopa shell, and fly over to a pea balloon that's inside of a block. If he can successfully duplicate that block to the left side of that pea balloon, Yoshi Wings will come out and he will save an extra few seconds in the level. It's very hard strat, but he can't go for it. He hit the original block. You can't duplicate a brown block and expect wings, so he has to move on. Hammer Bros, of course, taking their tax on Yoshi, but he still leaves the level with a Yoshi and cape. He's in good standings for a Yoshi clip. Sonic doing a good job getting through that fortress, keeping his cape. And now it's his turn to go to sleep as he goes through Butter Bridge 1. Daisui is going for a Yoshi clip here, which this run is very dependent on. He had some struggles with it in the last run, where he's going to go up here and dismount the Yoshi right at the ceiling and collect him at the bottom. It will clip him into that wall and he can fall through the floor and continue on with the level. And even if you do everything right, which he has done twice in a row now, there's a 25% chance of you still getting kicked out. Okay, and after 2 kickouts, he got it on a 3rd. And yeah, the Yoshi Wings in FOI 1, if done perfectly on the very first attempt, I think can save you like 6 to 7 seconds. Maybe 5 even. And so it's insanely high risk, low reward. But we are talking about Daisui here, the current world record holder of this category. The run he has on the leaderboard is it's abnormal how good that run is. All right, Sonic about halfway through his auto scroller. Don't fall down those blocks, buddy. Daisui going through a little flyover level before he attempts Roy Fly. You would not have Blue Yoshi in No Star World. That would be all castles that you would have a Blue Yoshi in that level. You have to pick up a green Yoshi in FOI 1 before they attempt wings. And so you're probably comparing a green Yoshi time to a blue Yoshi, in which case that is a lot of seconds it could save. So Daisui is going to make his way over to Roy's castle, which is an insane strat. He's going to fly up against the ceiling for about 5 cape pumps, and at the end of that, he is going to dive bomb under those potobos, swing it back up around the last podobo, go through this spike room while keeping cape through the hallway, throw that P-switch up, and continue flying to the boss, grabbing the flower right next to the door so that he can deliver 2 more fireballs and a jump to Roy. He re-grabs his cape, and he is on his way to Chocolate Island. And we see Sonic going into Ludwig's castle. Let's see if Room 2 treats him any better than it treated Daisui. I'm not sure what strats Sonic stereotypically uses. Yep, I should not have said anything. That was a rough commentator's curse on him, taking him back down to 1 life in Ludwig's castle. Alright, and Daisui is making his way to Chocolate Island 1. The trick we're looking for here is Pipe Fly. He is going to spin fly over some of the level, dropping down still pretty close to the beginning, try to get into a pipe without wasting any P-speed. He did not get it, so I don't believe he's going to get Pipe Fly on this. Yeah, he's just going to have to take regular flight. If he had nailed that, he would be flying about 20% faster than normal. Yeah, I've had so many commentator curses today. It's been bad. I need to buy a lottery ticket ASAP because apparently I can tell the future today. Alright, and he still gets out of Chocolate Island just fine. Sonic doesn't have a Fire Flower, so he needs to go for a cycle skip right here. I don't think he got it. He did not. Technically, Ludwig was on the ground by the time Sonic... He's going to be off screen here. I don't know if he's going to get that hit. He did. Very nice. Alright, and Daisui going through the spookiest of ghost houses, staying right above that fishing eyrie. Damage canceling down through. Watch this strat here as he spin flies up, goes into the next chamber with a normal fly. Ooh, he attempted the cape cancel, but it didn't work. So he had to back up and take a safer strat. And he gets out of there with a 256, while Sonic is in the cutscene for Ludwig, going into Forest of Illusion. I believe we will stereotypically see him grab a Yoshi to do easy clip in FOI 2, so you get to see a different type of clip than Daisui used. Daisui making his way through Chocolate Island 2. He's just got to do a couple of quick flyover rooms and he'll be out of that easy peasy, making his way to Chocolate Secret as Sonic grabs his Yoshi. I'm interested to see if he takes a backup power-up right here at the multi-box. Not sure if he's thinking about the fact that he still has a mushroom on him. He's going to leave that behind and continue on. There's going to be no wings attempt. He's going to try to just make it to the end while keeping Yoshi. Alright, and he's going to make it out just fine, I'm sure. Daisui going through the Chocolate Secret, spin flying over those chucks, getting rid of him, get out of the way. He needs to make it to room 2. Alright, and he's doing a nice spin fly. He doesn't need to touch the ground at this point. He's got this under control. Making his way to the pipe in which he's going to fly over these spikies and chucks. No need to deal with those. They're only there to hurt you, so why not fly over them? Okay, not dealing with those chucks, not missing a cape pump. If you look on Sonic's screen, he's going to attempt pretty soon what we call easy clip. And it's called Easy Clip because it is the freest thing on Earth. He's going to go down here to an alternative spot. Right here on the small corner you see. He's going to sit right next to it, hold left and down while dismounting Yoshi, and you will get through that wall every time. Daisui making it his way into my favorite castle, Windy. Oof. Messed up where he landed by clipping on that wall. Didn't have the speed he needed to cape cancel through that first saw. He's going to have to do this capeless. Sonic getting out of Forest of Illusion 2, while Daisui tries not to get crushed. Oh. He is trying some spooky strats. He really wants to get up there quick. Making his way through the crushers without hesitation. Very scary. Let's see how he takes on Room 2 capeless. This room can be done very well if you know what you're doing, and I have reason to believe that Daisui does. Alright, he's going to chill on this cycle. He's not going to risk this run so far. Sonic coming up, getting out of Forest of Illusion 3. He's going to be working on his way to Roy soon to test out his Roy Fly. Roy Fly's been very hit or miss for Sonic tonight. I'm sure he's wanting this to go well. Last run he got it. The time before, I think it took 3 attempts. Daisui just hoping for another good RNG. Just needs Windy to work with him. And she does. And he's able to get out of there. He can grab a feather at the beginning of next level. So he's not too worried about power-ups. He has stereotypically gotten the double despawn on the boo rings, which he would need just to ensure he's not going to do a dumb damage cancel and end up with a flower again. Sonic losing his cape, going towards Roy. Fortunately, all he needs is the flower right now. If I were him, I would go back for a cape. We'll see whether or not he does, or if he wants to try to tackle Chocolate Island 1 capeless. It's very much not recommended. And Daisui making his way into the sunken ghost ship. He can grab this feather right here, but he cannot damage boost through that second boo ring unless he wants to go back for a feather, which who wants to do that? So I'm sure he's really banking on getting a double boo skip. There's 2 boo rings at the end of this room. And if he can manage the sprite spawning perfectly, he can despawn them. And they will not be in his way. He won't waste any time. He won't have to do any damage canceling. Those early deaths for Sonic definitely putting a fire under his butt with a 20-second Gold Roy split. It's the best he has ever done the Forest of Illusion split. He does get that despawn. He does not have to wait on the boos. He does not need to risk losing Cape. Daisui once again showing what top tier runners can achieve. He's hitting all these Koopas, keeping them despawned. Taking out every sprite in his way. And look at Mario dance. Alright, everybody say it together with me. We all know how it goes now. Orb. And Sonic making his way out with no cape. He's going into the spooky house where he can pick up a cape. Daisui making his way through those Monty moles without any fear of their hitbox. Absolutely absurd. Any experienced runner will tell you to always be afraid coming at you. You don't know what's going to happen. Great kill on that Chuck. Going into the pipe, and he's going to be finishing with a 361. Sonic going for that damage cancel. That's a weird setup. Okay, he's not going for the damage gain, so he's waiting for that boo to get out of his way so that he could just continue on up. He's a patient guy. He's a nice fella. He's not trying to hurt those boos. Daisui flying through Valley of Bowser, staying under the bats but over the Koopas. Very tight threading right here. And this is an opportunity for him to pull off a trick called Sandbar Clip. He can clip into the yellow portion of the ground that he is standing on and not have to wait for a cycle. And just like last run, he dies to the attempt. As always, props for the attempt. When you get it, you get it. And if you miss it, you know, it happens. He's probably going to grab another cape as he enters this round if he tries it again. Good key grab from Sonic. He will be leaving Chocolate Island 2 with a 261. Moving on his way to Secret. Alright, Daisui says he's not going for that clip again. He's just going to stick with some safe sliding. Alright, let's see if he makes it all the way out of here. He does. He is at the end. He just needs to wait for a couple more, or just one more cycle for it to move down so he can go into the pipe. Sonic is clearing his way through Secret. And of course, as soon as I say his name, he loses his cape. And Daisui is going to grab that key and get on out of there. He is going to the scary fortress filled with crushers. We have seen more deaths in this level than anywhere else. If you get stuck in that crusher, you'll lose your power up. He has a cape. He'll lose his cape. It will force his flower to drop out of the item box, and then he'll get stuck inside the hitbox of the crusher and die. So he'll have no backup power up, no power up to speak of, and a lot of time gone. The second to last crusher in this level has taken more lives than anything else in this qualifier so far. And Daisui said, I'm not going to lose my cape to the second to last crusher. I know how commentators' curse works. I'm going to lose it to the Podobo right before the second to last crusher. But he is out of there with a good Resi kill. He is Small Mario going into the Bowser fight. Oh, he is going back for that cape. My man. He wants to get a good cape kill to show off. Doesn't want to take it as Small Mario. Completely understandable. Unfortunately, to grab that cape, you have to go back out of Valley of Bowser, back to the Sunken Ghost ship, and re-enter twice so that you can grab that. But hey, if you're already at 33 and a half minutes going into Bowser, you know, why not pick up a cape and practice some cape kill? Alright, good flight through that tunnel. It's been a minute since I've seen that strat. Showing off some cape skill before he enters phase 1 of the Bowser fight. And guys, this is the final qualifier match going on tonight. So make sure to get extra hype and throw out your GGs hard whenever he finishes this. These runners have put in a lot of effort. Sonic making it through those crushers, not taking the damage there. He needs to take Windy room 2, capeless. It can be sticky situation. Oh goodness. Sonic had me worried. So Daisui is setting up a ball skip. A good estimate for this category would be about 35 minutes. You'll see anywhere from high 32s to 40. Daisui getting that ball skip pretty good. That was a really early ball skip. He's very fast about that. So Bowser's not going to throw a second ball. He's instead going to throw out 2 Koopas, saving Daisui a massive amount of time. And now Daisui is going to be going in to the final phase of the final race for today. So he needs to get this bounce skip going on right here. Perfect throw. He has 1 hit left and he will be done with this race. So everybody, give it up for Daisui 25. He will be finishing with a 35-38. So make sure to throw your GGs in the chat for him. He has put on an amazing show for us. Sonic making his way through the sunken ghost ship. He's got a cape. He's got a backup shroom. I don't think he does any despawn, so he's going to have to take this vanilla. And once again, if you guys liked watching those races, you guys want to see more top runners do No Star World, we have more qualifiers coming up starting Wednesday, December 5th at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, and Thursday, December 6th will be the final qualifiers round at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure to tune into those at twitch.tv/speedgaming. And Sonic will be waiting at the Boo Rings while he stands in line to get his orb. It's a hot ticket item. There's always going to be a line. Daisui again with a great run of 35-38. And if you need any more information about this tournament, maybe you're on the fence about joining, maybe you're new to the game and want to learn more in general, I'm going to throw out the command SMW, and that's going to give you more information about the schedule, the Discord that we're using, and details about that $750 prize pool. And Sonic with the orb. And that will be the final orb for tonight. And if you enjoy these races and you want to throw down some bets on it, well, there's a new collaboration with Speed Gaming and Vi.gg. Throw the command bets up in the chat and you can click on those links to find out more information. It's available to viewers outside of the US who are eligible to sign up, can get a free €20 bet that can be used on all the matches in this tournament, plus the qualifiers. And once again, we have qualifiers starting Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Pacific, and Thursday, December 6th, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. So if it's something you're interested into, make sure to take good advantage of that offer. Sonic getting through his Valley of Bowser. He needs to do Vob 2 and Fort before he meets up with Bowser. Alright, and as he enters Vob 2, see how his flight takes care of him. He goes for a spin fly, which is very sketchy. You'll see most runners just kind of try to fly while they thread the needle because they don't want to hit the bats up top, which is what Sonic just did. Fortunately, there is a cape waiting for him just on the other side of the pipe. He doesn't need it though. He doesn't want it. He's changed his mind. He comes running back. He remembered that feather before he got too far. So I believe we're not going to see any sort of sandbar clip with him. He's going to be taking this purely vanilla. Oh my god. That is the hypest thing I have seen. Even coming up on 40 minutes right now in Sandbar, I have never in my life seen Sonic do a Sandbar clip. He has got to be through the roof right now. That is absolutely incredible and amazing from Sonic. I hope he keeps working on that and shows us more of that in the tournament. I don't even know what to think about that. That was incredible. That saves an absurd amount of time. If things are neck and neck, you will come out ahead if you get that clip. Absolutely incredible, Sonic. So he's going to fly around and grab that key. This entire run has been worth it to him now, because that was, oh man. I want to see a lot more of that from him going forward. So this is a level he practiced a lot. And I mean a lot before this race. And once again, this level is where we have seen the most damage, the most deaths by far. So we want to hope he gets through without getting crushed. If you get crushed, you'll probably get locked in that hitbox and die. He's gonna lose cape. Maybe he can take advantage of his iframes. And he's gonna lose that cape too, though, unless he's quick. Okay. He gets through and scrolls to the right to make things a little easier on him. Alright, and he makes his way into the res. Let's hope he has good RNG. Oh my god, they are trying their hardest to take him down right now. He's not giving up. He's taking the fight to the mat. Going down under the Reznor. And finishing them off. The buoy is gone. He is making his way into the Bowser fight. He's got cape. He's looking good. Alright, we're going to see him go through the dark room first, hopefully threading the needle where the Mecha Koopa stands guard for the rest of the dark room. Little hung up on the ceiling, but you can manage to get P-Speed back. Why? He tried spinning a Mecha Koopa, which he knows you cannot spin a Mecha Koopa. Well, he is in the Bowser fight, capeless, but he'll make it through just fine. There's nothing you can do in the Bowser fight with a cape that you can't do capeless. To get rid of that Koopa, he's setting himself up for a ball skip. Just gotta hope Bowser plays nice with him. And he is on to phase 2 with an extra Koopa. So the way this ball skip works is as soon as Bowser is going to throw the second ball that he has in his arm, Sonic is going to hit him with that Mecha Koopa just as he's about to start that animation. The game will think he has finished said animation, and he will continue on without throwing the ball until it's time to throw 2 more Mecha Koopas. It's a big skip, and every beginning runner should learn it as early as possible. It's a massive time save. He let Bowser go too far to the right, unfortunately, and didn't get the ball skip. Bowser stopped too far to the left on the right side of the screen for that Mecha Koopa to hit him. It is a common issue letting Bowser go too far to the left on that second phase. But he takes the hit, and he still has a Mecha Koopa for that bounce skip coming up soon. Making his way into the final phase, and then we will be finished up here with round 4 of the No Star World Tournament qualifiers. Misses the bounce skip. Bowser's going to bounce 8 times now as opposed to 5. And then throw out 2 Mecha Koopas. Hopefully to Sonic's benefit. And the last hit is done. I want to see a bunch of GGs in the chat for him getting that sandbar clip and finishing with a 44-47. What a run for Sonic. That was quite the roller coaster. All right, yeah. Get those GGs in for both runners. Sonic and Daisui did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. And we're going to see a lot more of those runners as the tournament continues. We have 2 more days of qualifiers. Next is going to be Wednesday, December 5th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And it will continue forth with Thursday, December 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure to tune into those. Find your favorite runners because we're going to get this bracket seeded and then the real tournament will go down. It's going to be a great time. You're going to see a lot of these runners and more doing top tier strats, fighting over what they can for that prize pool. And if you want more information on that or want to join, because registration is still open, we will not be closing it until people can get in their 3 qualifying races. I will put up, once again, that command SMW, and that's going to give you more information, schedule, the Discord we use, and more details about that $750 prize pool. And if you're a viewer outside of the US, we also have a command available to you that is !bet or bets, and it will tell you information about vi.gg and their promotional offer where you can bet on all the matches in this tournament, including the qualifiers that you watched here today. And you will get a free €20 bet. So definitely take advantage of that offer if that's something you're into. I think we all had a great time here tonight. I want to thank all the runners for putting in their time, putting in their effort, showcasing their skills. A big shout out to the Speed Gaming channel for taking Super Mario World to a great level with this No Star World tournament. And I'm W. Carrick, and I'm signing off for twitch.tv/speedgaming. We will see y'all on December the 5th for the continuation of the No Star World tournament qualifiers. Y'all have a good rest of your day.